Uh, we are going to start on Rocktropia for free resources for players who are interested in these things and or having a little bit of a rough time. I'm a free player, so if it's free, it's for me. Anyway, when you first land, you're going to be landing around here at the Never Die Club. And Rocktropia originally began with a bang. There was a lot of activity, a lot of inspiration for players to come join the fun, but things have not been as motivating over time. Anyway, when you first get here, this here would be the parking lot, and you could talk to the presidential recruiter, and this guy over here will get you weapons and some ammo, and they'll want you to kill these hostile girls. And actually, any hostile girl would do. But when you kill about 40 of them, the AI will spawn, usually wearing some kind of bright yellow so that you can identify them. And that is your target. That's what you're supposed to be killing. Uh, that is the interstellar dragon, I think. Yes. Uh, you trade bananas to the travel agent, and that dragon will take you to Secret Island. So, let me see here. Where we want to go is Motorhead Stadium. That's where we're going to start. This here's the teleporter for the area here. And where we want to go is all the way down there. But as you're about to see, it's probably a better idea not to run down there unless you've got some pretty big guns. The wolves are not so bad. The deer usually don't bother nobody. But as you come down the road, you got to start running into these guys. And they kind of put a damper on your day. Because as the closer you get, the more of them there will be. Oh, there's one. These guys here, they're level 28, level 21, 18s, etc. Now, when you come into the stadium, you also have the royalty. They hang out over here. They usually don't bother nobody. The deer, like I said, usually don't bother nobody. And let me get my thing. Here. Now, sometimes, like that, the royalty will come in to the area. That's when they can be a problem, because if you get too close, you'll activate into their aggression range, and they will come after you. And they hurt. I've been killed quite a few times by them. But you just give them space. Like I said, the deer usually don't like to bother nobody, so long as you don't bother them. And this is what you're looking for, is the Motorhead kegs. They're valued at 1 peck each, and every little peck adds up. And it's a pretty good run. You stay inside the stadium. You don't have to be concerned with what's outside the stadium. The spawns will go out as far as the wall. Some of them will be into the stage, even half stuck in the stage. And you just run around, have a look. Oh, there's one. Okay. So we're just trying to make this one quick. Wow, I'm in the water. Anyway, but you run around, you have a look, you'll find the barrels, and every little bit adds up. Okay, so that covers the barrels. The royalty will not be affected by the liquid of this water, this beer, actually. The deer will die in the liquid because they're land animals. The panthers will sometimes spawn in here or walk in here, and they can be problematic if you get too close. And usually they will not die in the liquid either. I guess it's a height thing. Oh, look at this. We got a deer in the wall. Okay, so we got the basics here for running around searching for the kegs. Well, there's another one. Now, I'm not big on searching for the kegs myself because I do a lot of traveling and I have a higher need for oil than I do for just collecting something that people mostly use for decoration. But there are people who will get missions that require the kegs. I don't think they're used in crafting. I have been commissioned to get the kegs for the purpose of decorating shops or apartments, and I would get the kegs and transport them back to whatever planet I was asked to get them from, or whatever planet they asked me to get them. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to go out around this road. You can come in these roads. There have been players come in on the hoverboard. Some have tried to drive. Many of them don't make it alive, but they try, and it's pretty funny sometimes. I prefer to fly in just because it's faster and it's easier. And I don't have to worry about getting my junk blown up. Now, the hostiles along this particular road, they're pretty tame compared to the first road I showed you, where you'll have all those security hanging out. But yeah, still, the closer you get to the stadium, the more they're going to make it difficult for you to get there. I was just mining out here earlier. I flew in and I would settle down and drop a few probes. I did not get harassed by any of the locals, but that's not an everyday event where you could just go ahead and stress-free mining around a mob. A nice open area here. Oh, I was up here earlier, right here. Yeah. All right, where we're heading, this is part of Old Harlem. We're heading to New Harlem, to the New Harlem docks. And that would be up here at New Harlem. And Noobs. That is a area where you do missions. You do missions to get into the club, then once you're in the club, they have a mission or two for you. Right here is there's a teleporter right here. Down here is the weight court, workout court, whatever. And you have dumbbells and uh, workbenches and stuff. This guy Ivan here, he gives you missions. Or, dude, am I stuck? Yeah, you get missions from these dumbbells, and it's all good. And of course, you got hostiles outside. I got my stuck vehicle up here. I'll go down the road here. Provided I don't be driving into stuff, we'll get there. Okay, this here is your infamous gas station. And I just drove into that lamppost. This is your infamous gas station where a lot of players come and they will run behind the gas station onto the docks, like so. And this is a PvP area. You can be killed. There's actually a mission to kill 5 players out here. But you cannot be looted. And because there are missions, or a mission, where you go in here and you kill 5 players, if somebody kills you, don't get upset. They're most likely on a mission. And so I actually did that 5-player mission, and I paid a player to let me kill him 5 times. So, but you run around out here, and it can get pretty high traffic. So finding some oil out here can get a little depressing because, you know, you're running around, you're not seeing anything. But the oil will spawn in and near these containers, around the barrels, and even over here by this old buoy. But just because you're not finding them doesn't mean that they're not going to be there or that they were there. There's quite a few players running around doing the same thing. And they even spawn in the trash piles. We're just going to keep going straight out here. Look in the cage. Nothing in the cage. Boy, I picked it clean. How am I supposed to get a decent recording going here? I did have another recording for this, but after watching it back and I seen, because I was streaming at the same time, so I guess the extra work on my machine to record it and stream it, it just pixelated a lot of the video, so I just killed it. No, usually I actually don't watch the videos that I make, you know. But yeah, it's, oh, here's one. But as I said, they will come up along the containers, and sometimes be even half into the container. Okay, but you have to poke around. You gotta find them. Many of them will appear to spawn in exactly the same spots as the last time you found them, but that's just a matter of you showing up at the right time, because they can go anywhere in this area, between the two docks, or three docks, I guess. But anywhere inside the spawn area, they could pop up. Now, no, what's up, dude? You are never alone. Even if this was a single player mode game, you're not really alone. The people who make videos for the game, and like in this game, we have a lot of players running around. You're never really alone out here. So don't get that feeling that, oh yeah, I'm sitting there, I'm not talking to nobody. You're not talking to nobody because there's something you're just not doing. Now this guy here, I hate these guys. I don't have to kill them, but I like to. The cops, I think that's a mission, you can kill the cops. But I just plain kill them anyway. I have gotten as much as 6 ped out of killing the cops, and of course I've gotten junk. Now, if you get the AI War mission at the parking lot from Club Never Die, you don't have to do it there in the parking lot. You can come here, and instead of killing those girls, you can kill these girls. And when you get to about 40 of them, the AI in the yellow jacket will spawn, and you kill them. Does it save you any ped when you're doing that? Maybe, maybe not. I never really sat there and figured it out. But I'm pretty sure this is more cost effective. And it's a bit more fun because you don't have 20 players all hogged into the same spot while you're trying to finish off your mission. So anyway, so that recovers that. That's actually not too bad to do. I don't like the fact that it costs me peds to do it, but that's what this is about. You want money, you got to put in money. What's that saying? Scared money don't make no money. Now here, I go to hunt the thing. It's always good to have all the files downloaded. Now, when you download and first go into hunt the thing, you'll be here at Camp Campbell. And from Camp Campbell, you can run the road, getting all the way up here, following the storyline until you get here to the Logan's Peak, where you will actually go into the instance to fight the creature for the thing. And that creature would be a level 5. Their teleporters look like helicopters. But the creature itself is level 5. And I've done it with this Valcata, however you say it. Let me get into a safe zone here real quick. This right here. And I got this from ancient Greece. So I loaded that up and took on the thing. And got my Arctic helicopter. And then you this is with the access point right here. You jump down into that hole. And then you find the thing. You kill one of them. And after you kill one of them, you get to the other end of the cavern. And you will come out just outside of the next teleport location for the end, for the final camp. And hold on. That would put you over here in this little blue spot. I just thought of it. I don't know if you could see my cursor. But anyway, I could go in, kill the thing, and show you all that, but I don't have enough pet on that blade to go messing with anything serious. I spend most of my time, because I do a lot of traveling. I spend most of my time mining or collecting oil, so I can go out and spend a couple of adventures. Sometimes I'm out for weeks, sometimes I'm out for months, and I do pretty good. Right now I'm on this planet. I came here to do some missions, and before I leave, I want to refuel my vehicles. Sit down. Dude, come on now. You died way too easy. Anyway, some of them can be a real pain to kill, while others, they just drop dead. As you can see, when other people leave it alone, you get some pretty decent spawns. Ah, should have grabbed the one that was chasing him. You don't have to kill the wolves, and I think the maximum on them that you can get off them is like 2 ped, but you have to kill so many wolves just to get that 2 peds. I don't think it's worth it. But you don't have to kill the wolves. You can if you feel like it. Put that there. And what I usually do here is I park here. Plants and rocks. I've got ammo, so we could do this. Let's see if I can not die demonstrating this. But you just pick a spot and you go running. You can find plants and rocks while you are actually running, even with the maze hammer. And I'm gonna go to the side, pull back a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. I did take a bit of a beating there. Alright, well, that's the direction I actually want to go. So, let's do this, Brutus. Now, I like using the blade because it has As you increase the skill with your melee, it has some benefits for your avatar. Now, you got these parallel lines. The spawns usually bounce or stagger in a straight line. So you'll find one on the left, you'll find one on the right. I don't know if there's a set distance between them. All I do is just pick a line and follow it. And then when I get to the end of that line, I go and follow another line. And eventually I find plants, rocks. Sometimes I'm pretty good at it, but other days I'm really bad. So, but it gives me something to do. Go out there and grid search an area. And you don't have to be too particular, especially if you want to cover a lot of ground. But like I said, I wanted to go this way because that will bring me up around and back to the helicopter. And while you're running around, you know, you can find some different plants or rocks, and you pick them up and you bring them with you. Throw them in your storage. Ah, guess what, doggy? I got a gun. Yeah. But this here will bring me up and around back to the helicopter. Finding the plant and rock spawns, it happens. Even when you're just searching for them, you could search for them and not find them. Or you could just be minding your own business and poof, there they are. Dung, common dung, that is mixed with growth molecules, and you use that to make fertilizer. Fertilizer is used for the spawning of mobs. When you go to an area where you have mobs, the spawners use fertilizer. Most commonly, like if you start on Calypso, you'll die in the middle of nowhere and respawn at a fertilizer station. And that's where the fertilizer is input to spawn the mobs that probably killed you. Die, doggy, die! There we go. Now, if you do this long enough, yeah, sometimes you can get your money back. But other times you'll lose your bananas. See how close I am here. Whoopsie. And yeah, the area does not have to be exactly flat for the spawns to occur. You can even find spawns in areas like this where it's kind of rocky, jutty. So long as it's, I guess, surface area. Oh, there we go. Not bad, not bad. I didn't take that bad of a hit. And that's the helicopter pilot. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any plants or rocks. There used to be a carrot that would spawn up here now and then, but I am probably not the only one that knows about it. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much Rocktropia. So, we're gonna, hey, my cursor did not want to cooperate. Oil, doggy. Even with other players running around in here, you could still find a reasonable amount of oil for to collect for yourself as you go along. Some people use it to sell on auction. Others use it to refuel their vehicles or fund their games because they're also free players. Me, I mostly just want to use it in my vehicles, get my vehicles fueled up, because when I'm out there interacting with players, doing missions, I need to be able to travel. So that's a bit more important to me. I can make money along the way, but making oil along the way is a bit more difficult. So I just try to fuel up and get it done. Calm down, doggy, calm down. I'm leaving already, I'm leaving. Okay, and that about covers it. There you go.